Alrighty, everyone, I am back, and we're going to dive into the Tennessee Titans once again right here, right now. The truth of the Tennessee Titans is that right now, to me, this team seems outdated and lacking dynamic playmakers. I know, you signed DeAndre Hopkins, I get it, but listen, DeAndre Hopkins is only one piece to the puzzle. This puzzle is still missing a lot of key pieces, in my opinion, regarding this roster. And anytime you have a director named, I don't know, Malik Willis, Will Levis, or Ryan Tannehill potentially being the quarterback to man this ship, I have major questions. Again, maybe Malik Willis can turn into a star. Maybe Will Levis can turn into a superstar one day. These are two young players we don't really know about. But Ryan Tannehill, to me, has peaked. Maybe Ryan Tannehill can kick butt this year and prove me wrong, but I highly doubt it. When your quarterback is Ryan Tannehill, there's a clear-cut ceiling to this team. We saw it a couple of years ago when the Titans had great wide receivers, a great run game, and a great defense. But eventually, when Ryan Tannehill had to go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes, the Tennessee Titans had no shot. They lost that track race right there. And again, this DeAndre Hopkins signing to me is just not a needle mover for the Tennessee Titans. I feel like the Titans already have missed their Super Bowl window. It was a couple of years ago, and I think they just missed the opportunity. They didn't really necessarily go all in. They were trying to build around Derrick Henry, which Derrick Henry is an awesome football player. I do believe he will end up in the Hall of Fame one day. But building around a star running back isn't always the right way to go. And not to mention the offensive line hasn't been the best. And really just right now on paper, are we really going to sit up here with a straight face and say to the public out there that the Tennessee Titans are one of the 15 best rosters in all football? I don't see it at all. It's not even close. And right now the Tennessee Titans are in no man's land. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that the Tennessee Titans are in a situation where they're not going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're going to win probably more than 5 games, but they may not get to 10 wins. In the NFL, you either want to have a top 5 pick or be a lock to win 10 games each year and get to the playoffs. Teams that are in the middle, winning 6 to 7, 8 games, and just barely sneaking into the playoffs or barely missing the playoffs, they're in the worst spot because what are you banking on? The 13th overall pick in the draft once your season is over? By the first 8 picks, most of the elite prospects are gone. I understand that you can go find the likes of Tyreek Hill, and things like that, who was a 6th round pick and turns into one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL. But the point I'm trying to make is the Tennessee Titans, like what is so exciting about this team that makes you go say, yeah, this team can go compete for a Super Bowl? They don't have that piece. So again, like I said, and I don't think any honest fan would give me pushback on the fact that you either just want to have a bottom 5 pick and stockpile talent, kind of like the Rams did a couple of years ago, where they were not a good team for a while. They were stockpiling picks. They finally got some stability at quarterback with Jared Goff, and they hired Sean McVay, and they took off because they were stockpiling that talent all throughout these couple of years, and they finally got a good coach and a decent quarterback, and they were able to win games, and eventually they traded for Matthew Stafford and did their thing. But the Titans, they're not in that position. So to me, I am crossing the Tennessee Titans out this year. I don't believe they'll win their division. I don't believe they're a playoff team. And I think the Tennessee Titans right now are in no man's land. They don't have a star quarterback they can rely on. And in the AFC conference right now, and really the NFL in general, either you have a star quarterback or you don't. And the teams that don't have a star quarterback, they eventually will probably get left behind. Even look at the 49ers. Great roster, had everything to win a Super Bowl, but Jimmy Garoppolo has a ceiling. And they lost. They lost in the Super Bowl to Patrick Mahomes. And they haven't won a Super Bowl in over 20 years. So that's my stance on the Titans being in no man's land currently.